What's up, guys? Welcome to Gray Rabbit Finance. I'm your host, Tyler, and this is part 4 of the Introduction to Ichimoku series. In this video, we will learn about the Ichimoku target price observation theory and how to set price targets for your trades. Let's hop in. What is target price observation theory? Target price observation theory is the third and final major theory of the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo system. This theory consists of 4 basic target price calculations: N value, V value, E value, and NT value. In Japanese, the theory is officially called Ne-Haba Kansoku Ron. Ni means price, Haba means width or volatility range, Kansoku means observation, and Ron means theory. We will begin with the N calculation. Now don't worry, these calculations only use simple subtraction and addition. I am also going to show you an indicator on Tradingview which does this automatically for you when we move into the charts later. However, first I want you to understand the basics of the theory. Essentially, this theory takes 3 reference points, points A, B, and C, to calculate the future price target / reversal points. Remember, we must calculate the parentheses first. So B minus A gives us the first distance, and then we add that to C. And this is how we calculate the N calculation. Now let's move on to the V calculation. For the V calculation, we subtract C from B and add it to the B level. See, it's pretty simple. We're just using subtraction and addition. Now let's move on to E. For the E calculation, we subtract the price of point A from B to get the distance between the 2 points. We then add that to B to give us our E target. Now let's move on to the NT calculation. For the NT calculation, we subtract the price at point A from the price at point C. This gives us the distance between those 2 points, and now we add that to C to find our NT target. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do this on an actual chart and how to set price targets. And so how I like to do it is, we don't have to do any crazy calculations. I found a really nice indicator here. It's called Hosoda Waves, and it's from a Tradingview member named Paul Tar. So shout out to him or her, whoever that is. Thank you. But it's super simple. So what I like to do is I start here at the bottom of an impulse wave. Click the first, that's point A. Then I click point B, and then I click point C. Okay, and then you come back and click where you started. And now you can see I have all my price observation theory targets here. We have the V target, we have the NT, the N, and the E target. And so right now I have Tradingview in the replay mode, and now I'm going to just show you the price action continue up, and let's see if we hit any of those targets. Now this theory is a lot like Fibonacci extensions, and I do like to use Fibonacci pretty often. I use both, and I tend to use Fibonacci more, but this is pretty similar, and you will see that it's actually very helpful to put these into your chart to give you some ideas for where to take profits at once you're trading. And now you can see usually the market extends to these levels are a lot easier to hit, so the probability is much better. But if you extend all the way up here to the E level, we should be expecting a reversal, and you can see here that the Kijun-Sen has gone flat, and like we talked about before, this is very magnetic when it turns flat, and price usually returns back to it. So let's take a look and see what happens. Yep, right there. Now you see that the Kijun-Sen has become the next target here, and it's acting as a support. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. You can find that on Tradingview. It's called Hosoda Waves. It's very simple to use, and you can also add in the time cycles to it, but for simplicity of today, I just added the targets. But yeah, that's a great indicator you can put up on the chart too, so I would check that out. Okay guys, now I just want you to visualize what we talked about before, and so let's start with the N calculation. So remember we said that the N calculation was point B, which is here, minus A, and then added to C. So let's just draw a line from point A to B, and let's add it to C. See, now we have this line hitting the N calculation. So that's how you do that one. So for the V calculation, remember we said that it was point B minus point C. So let's make a line straight down to point C. And now we're going to add this line up to point B. And now you can see that it matches up here with our V calculation. And that's this target here. Okay, and now for the E calculation. Remember we said that the E calculation was point B minus A. So let's draw that line. And then we added that line, the distance of that line, to point B. And now you can see that we have this line hitting the E target. So that's kind of a visual way to see how these calculations work. And now for the last one, NT. Remember we said that NT was point C minus point A. So let's draw a line from the distance of C to A, and then we add that to C. And you can see that it's lining up here with this line here, and that's the NT calculation. So I hope that helps you guys visualize it. But just remember, we don't have to draw these out manually. I prefer using this indicator, and it's really helpful for me, so I recommend you guys use it too. Actually, one last thing I want to show you. For anyone that does use Fibonacci extensions, I'm going to put one in just so you can see how similar it is. And so you can see here that these levels are lining up with the 0.618, which is a very popular level. And so you can see that our V and our NT, let's move that out a little bit. You can see that the V and the NT levels are lining up with the 0.618. And you can see that our E calculation is lining up with the 1.272 level. And usually, typically institutions and traders target the 1.272 level, and that's the level that I like to target as well. But these levels here are also good for your first target if you want to take some profits off the table. But we're going to go into that in more detail later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and until next time, peace.